I don't know. Are we ticking? Are we live? Oh my god, am I live? I think I am ticking. I think I am ticking. I'm ticking over in my brain because this is euphoria. Like 3 points. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in the comments. I am going mental. I haven't even had the chance to run around my victory lap around the garden. But let's pause this music and let's do another one. Get in! Get in! That was so important. Massive 3 points, people. I know people are watching. I'm 48 in the seconds in the stream. Yale Marlin is coming in here. Yale Marlin, Garnacho. All I can say, Viva Garnacho. I mean, what do I say? Like, grease me up like an A-train baby Traore, coming off the bench. The muscles from Brussels or whatever he is didn't impact at all. Didn't impact at all. Of course, we're always sitting a little bit nervous because we know how the score lines is usually going with, when we're playing balls. I thought, here we go, another 1-0, another 1-0. Because historically speaking, the last 3 games we played has been 1-0. But not today. Footballing gods were on our side. We needed to clinch those important 3 points. We needed. We huffed and puffed. We kind of dominate possession. Let's just look at the overall stats, guys. Let's just call a spade a spade. What really happened in this game, right? So basically, in terms of domination, we have 27 shots on targets in open play. They had attempts 5, right? In open play, 18 against their 1. They looked toothless, right? Set pieces, we have 7. They had 4. We hit them on the counter. We hit them on the counter. This is what I like. This is what I like. This is our church. This is where we heal our endorphins, but not hurt. The overall attacking side was predominantly from our side, from Manchester United side, 39%. On the left side, 36. In the middle, we were 24. They were pretty much dominating on the right-hand side, but Luke Shaw today was sublime. I don't know. I would just say the man of the match performance. You can see also the top performance. Who scored is saying Bruno Fernandes on 8.7, Luke Shaw on 7.9, Anthony is a Martial. No, Anthony was sublime as well. He was so important. Casemiro and Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial. So, guys, this is amazing. We needed these 3 points. And just let's talk about Captain Bruno. We spoke about the importance of actually having leaders on the pitch today. Bruno, he was everywhere. Bruno was fighting. Of course, it was a dogfight between him and, Jesus, he went with who? The guy that was supposed to score against us today, actually. No, we had a clean sheet, baby. Clean sheet. Bruno was fantastic. He was the leader on the pitch. Casemiro. It was great to see Eriksen's with his fantastic balls, right? I don't know. I can't find any single negatives other than, yeah, it is kind of the end of the season, kind of slow tempo. But at the end of the day, the possession wise, we were in control. They didn't look dangerous at all. I'm waiting for Jarvis. I'm waiting for people to come in to celebrate because for 2 streams in a row, we had a little bit of a therapy session where we had to hyperventilate. But we're still going to do the breakdown. We're still going to do the rants. We still have Papi coming in. Anyone that wants to come in today's stream, let me know. I will share the link and just come and celebrate. This is post-match party. Where do we sit in the league? Yeah, obviously we're sitting on the shared 3rd spot. But, with Newcastle dropping points today, the pressure is back on them. Do I care if we finish 3rd or 4th? Little bit, because if we finish 3rd, we probably have an easier route to the Champions League in how we have to qualify, or how we be seeded in a way. Crikey, I'm just gonna go to the VAR room. Jolly morning and say Garnacho. Guys, can you imagine? Yalle, I'm telling you, He just comes cold off the bench, hasn't played for 2 months. This is a dream. This is a dream. He just signed a 5 years contract. Can you imagine? He comes in and scores amazing, amazing 2-0 goal, right? Just that was such a great goal. Well taken. I mean, just imagine we sign him for 5 years. There's so much more to see about this Garnacho. I put some nachos on my Garnacho, extra cheese. Guys, where are you? Where are you? Richie Sports, Club Sports, Casimir Eriksson showing their age. Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about that, Richie. Need energy in the midfield. Ward Prowse, please. Garnacho, what a cool finish. This kid is special. I mean, we have a diamond in the rough. Like that song. What's her name? Rihanna. Yellow diamond in the rough. And he had yellow hair, right? Cool. This is amazing, right? Let's talk about Casemiro and Ericsson. They have. I want to add on Anthony Martial also. It's clearly showing. I mean, big up that he got his tapping goal, but that was kind of the play of the game. That was a team performance goal, and he had just to tap it in. But Martial, to me, doesn't look like he's fit. He looks like he put on a little bit of extra pounds, to be honest, and he's not pacey anymore. It's not that slick Martial. But anyway, it ain't matter. It's the 3 points on the board what matters. Casemiro, um, it was okay performance. It wasn't that 10 out of 10 Casemiro performance. He was there. He was important. He was one of the leaders on the pitch, in my opinion. Ericsson, yes, he is getting tired. He is getting a little bit old. Yeah, maybe his age is showing. These players are not there going to be there in 3 years. I don't think so. But they're here for now. They're here for next season. Is it a stopgap? I don't think so. Casemiro, it is very important, but it is also very important that we go out in the summer and we do find number twos for Casemiro and Ericsson, 100%. Although we do have also fantastic youth players that can sort of replace Ericsson as well. Wicked, wicked. Milos Mitic, welcome in the house. I hope this is happy. This is disco hour. Garnacho velike budućnost Manchester. Exactly what he's saying in Serbian. He said Garnacho is the Manchester's biggest future. There's not many youth academies that comes up and make it. But this one, Garnacho, we paid £470,000 for him. Can you imagine? Wow. John Johnson, hello, sir. Hello to you, John Johnson. There is only one John Johnson. John Johnson, if you remember, was the one that put, when we did sell or keep, I think it was John Johnson that put Marcus Rashford in the jail. Marcus Rashford is still in the jail. You're right, buddy. You're right. You're right. You're right. I am waiting. Jarvis, where are you, man? Where are you? He's in 5 minutes. He's just messaging me. I'm just keeping this boat afloat. Oh, my God. Guys, Pied Piper, wicked. I just looking at the picture, and every time I see, I don't want to tell you what it is. Use your imagination. This time, I'm not gonna fall for it. Great win, Pied Piper. I freaking agree with you. Must say, my ass was twitching like a puppy's nose. I think that is an ass in your picture, mate. But the last 20 minutes, geez. Yeah, man. Never did I feel worried, but 1-0 victory, I would have taken it. But everyone says 1-0, it's never secure. You feel at the end if they get one freakish goal, because we've seen it before with Lady Fortuna, with the pinball flip ball hitting Maguire in the head. And I was just a little bit nervous when I saw Maguire coming in, and we saw it against Sevilla. We had a little bit bad luck with the Lady Fortuna, to be honest. So I kind of buy into what you're saying there, mate. Yeah, I was also twitching a bit, but at the end of the day, I was tweeting out, we need a little bit of a Garnacho here. Did I have a premonition? Maybe I did, or maybe it was my wishful thinking to say, that would be a perfect saga. Garnacho been out for 2 months, coming in and scores. And guess what happened? He did. He did. And I haven't even had the chance to run around in my garden and do my victory lap. You know what I mean? You don't know how I'm feeling. If you know what I know, we have a Jarvis Cocker in the house. Yeah, Jarvis.
Yeah! What a win!
Oh, man.
Excellent.
for the first time in two post matches, we can call it a disco ball today, right? We can actually
Yes.
be positive, not therapy, but a euphoria. And
Yeah.
tonight, 9 o'clock, I'm forced to watch the Eurovision final where Loreen is singing from Sweden. And it's even better than Euphoria song. It's called Tattoo. 9 o'clock.
Oh,
And I'm going to go and do some barbecuing because that's what men doing, right?
so you're
Women are.
not doing a watch along of the Eurovision?
Um, Yeah, no, no, no. I'm not gonna do. Oh, that's a good idea. Anyone wants to do a watch along? No, I'm forced to stay with my me wifey. Jarvis, break it
Yes.
down.
You know,
Hi.
it was so good. The game was so good in the first half. We produced chances. Anthony looked good. He was a little bit, I would say, a little bit greedy. A couple of times he could have passed the ball
He
to
did.
Martial, but okay, he did it one time, and one is enough. We needed one goal to win the game, and yeah, I was happy with the players in the first half, but again, the second half,
John had the right score.
yeah.
John Johnson had the right score, apparently.
Yes, you
Did
did.
we clip it?
Good,
Big
good
up,
job,
John.
mate.
Big up. Yeah, keep going, man.
Yeah, and the second half, second half FC, we knew it was going to happen. But what really amazes me was Ten Hag's in-game management. When Wolves pushes up, they pushes their defense higher up, but he doesn't react. It takes him 40 minutes to understand that he had to put on Garnacho to have some pace on top. That
Yeah,
that concerns me a little bit.
me too.
Uh,
Yeah. When
yeah.
you
So
when you say yeah, because they were making early subs in the 60th minute. I was
yeah,
looking, what's going on here? And I tweeted out, we need a little bit of Garnacho here because I don't see, I don't know. Jaden Sancho didn't offer that much. He was a little bit, he looked like he was afraid. He didn't take on his men. And I don't know. You see the instance, like, and you have a 17, 18-year-old kid coming in and being the Jaden Sancho that we want, right? Taking on your player. Don't be afraid. Challenge. Go forward.
yes,
Go for the goal. Go for the kill, right? Martial looks like, I don't know, he looks like he lost a yard of pace, to be honest. I'm just
yeah.
so happy that he actually got his goal and tap in. You were confident he will get a you said a hat trick, and I clipped it. You said a hat trick. I can just go here because I have it. I have it because before we left, we wrote something on the wall, right? We did, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find it. Guys, smash a like on the video. It doesn't take much. It's free, but just don't be afraid to break your thumb because this is positive. I'm just gonna look what we wrote
Yes,
in.
people, please smash the like. Smash the
Smash
like.
the like.
We that's our currency on YouTube. We need likes and
Yeah,
subscriptions.
that's the
Push the bell.
algorithm. That's the way it works. It's the algorithm. I'm trying to find it. I'm sure I wrote it down here in this. Yeah, here we go. It's clipped, right? There was a
Hmm.
Ruby score prediction 3-1. That didn't happen. It was 2-0. Jarvis says 3-2. Who will score? He said Martial hat trick, says Jarvis. I said Garnacho goal, Sancho goal, Anthony goal, and even Bruno. So I got Garnacho goal and I got Anthony goal. Martial. Martial. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
it's a
the
little
Santos.
far fetched, but okay.
A little
I'll
bit
give
far
it to you.
fetched. You give it to me. Baby, if I give it to you, you give it to me. I know that you won't. I'm so happy, man. Seriously. This is, you know how huge this is, guys? Community. Do you know how huge this is? We're currently sitting on 66 equal points with Newcastle, right? They have a little bit of a more games in hand. But, we needed 9 points at least to secure the top four.
Hmm.
So I'm saying, like, I'm posing the question back to you, to the audience here, to the VAR room. Doesn't matter if we finish third or fourth. Let me know. Let's go to the comments, guys, because there's a lot of people. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Happy with the 3 points? Yes. You said you had the correct score. Yale Marlin says, I got a tiny slice of cake. Celebration time. Celebration. Yeah, let's go. We're having a disco here. I have a lot of talent in the youth academy. We have a lot of talent in the youth academy. I would love for them to get minutes here and there. Maybe
Hmm.
we'll see that. But I don't know. For me, it's all about our shooting accuracy. Yeah, again, hang on. I'm going to hide your comment, John. Basically, again, the first half, what are you shooting for? Okay,
Yeah.
I appreciate the shooting, but even, remember Varane was just like, what the hell?
Hmm.
It wasn't even on target. Like, no, if we call a spade, but let's go on John's here. Our shooting accuracy is poor. We take too many shots. Hopefully, Ten Hag works on that in the summer. New striker will solve a lot of that problems. Plus, Anthony and Garnacho will improve.
Mm.
Big up, John. Yeah, I agree. Jarvis,
Yeah.
you
The
agree?
shooting accuracy, this is the same thing we have been struggling to score goals all season. And we had some big chances. Bruno had a big chance. Sancho had a really big
Yeah,
chance in the second half. But as usual, we can't put them away. So we should have killed the game off in the first half.
we should
But
have.
yeah, but okay, we kept the excitement going,
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
a thriller.
David De Gea did have nothing to do. That's how toothless they were. Like, to
Did
be
you see
honest.
his sweeping? His sweeping when he came out.
Yes,
That was
he.
so
Yeah,
close.
yeah, it was. That was close. But another clean sheet as well. We're here. We were solid at the back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, yeah,
Hmm.
he was good going forward. He did some trickeries. I don't know. I was like, is this our Aaron Wan-Bissaka? And he was stuck in the corner, like, at the corner. He did some flicks and got out of it. Like he had 2-3 surrounded. And I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's Wan-Bissaka, man. Just going to the VA room. Uh, Casemiro, good. Ericsson, he looked leggy and tired. Yes, I'm just translating what Milos is saying, right? He's saying Casemiro looks amazing. Ericsson will look tired. So yeah, guys, um, brilliant. What else is missing in terms of the breakdown? First half, cool and composed. I would say we got that first goal, and I wasn't nervous, right? The problem is that we kind of backed off a little bit, invited a little bit of pressure, and that kind of reflected over the ball possession when you looked at the stats in the beginning.
Mm.
But you never look at the stats; you look at the chances created and stuff like that. So we never stopped trying. We never stopped knocking on the door, and we had a couple of few missed chances, and Sancho should have put it in bed, But in general, we said it before. I don't care how you play, just 3 points on the board, Jarvis.
Mm.
But
Mm.
we have to break it down, right? Second half, we're all thinking, okay, you said it. Second half FC. I didn't see it that way. I thought we started pretty well. I mean, they Lopetegui obviously went for a change of system, right?
Yeah.
And then he did his substitution quite early. And in the 60 minutes, I was also looking at the bench. What did we do in terms of subs? We're taking off Martial with Weghorst, who almost scored, but he did a crouching Peter, like not Peter Crouch, but he just shrunk down and he should
Mm.
just guided the ball into the net. But big up, like, at least he chased the ball. He was energetic, and this is what you get from Weghorst. He's a little bit of a shitster, to be honest. He
Yeah.
will run around, like, run through brick falls, but he won't put the ball in the net, to be honest. And then the subs that came in as well, which I clearly agree later on, which was game changer. Ten Hag always talks about his weapons. Fred, brilliant.
Mm.
Bread. Fred. Pastor Fred knows how to make a difference, and he was an impactful substitution. The way he was breaking up the play and servicing up the ball. But all along for me, Bruno was the engine. Bruno was the register. Bruno worked his socks off for the team. I think he had
Mm.
2 assists. Was it him that assisted the Garnacho at the end? Can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. He
It
had the
was.
second
Two
assist, but it was
assists.
Anthony on the first one.
Yeah, it was. But still, he was part of
Mm.
the sub assist, though. Sub assist. Um, but in general, I'm so glad for young Garnacho coming back after 2 months, man. Seriously, and just get
Yeah.
this beautiful goal, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Who got nervous when Maguire came on?
Me.
Without a shadow of a doubt. Shh. But we got the
Squeaky
3 points.
time.
Squeaky bum bum. Jarvis got. Hey Nick, how are you going, man? Maguire actually did well. He did well. great block at this stage, but yes, nervous. Everyone gets nervous. That's the thing, right? And you get nervous even when you look at De Gea when he did run out and almost missed the ball and gone, oh, fuck me, right?
Mm.
Y'all, I must admit, when the fridge and the snail came on, I got a bit worried. We always talk about the snail's funeral on this channel, but this time it wasn't the Men in Black, you know. But Maguire did well. Weghorst did maybe have the miss of the season. It's been a little bit of a hit and miss, according to my opinion. He hasn't scored in the Prem yet, but we needed bodies, right? We needed bodies. Nicky's saying, not really, but fourth would mean more matches for the qualifications. So I think,
Nicky.
Nicky, man, I love your profile picture. Yeah, if we get fourth, but that means the more matches for qualification. So I think, yeah, I get what you're saying. So what Nicky's trying to say, if we finish third, we have less games in the qualification stages in Champions League
Yeah.
next season, 100%, and we want to avoid that. What is on the
Well,
plate?
it's not, Mick. It's not a game. It breaks up preseason, so we get one week less of preseason training.
Oh yeah,
We
okay,
will meet one team that's on the bottom of the ranking. So
right.
it wouldn't mean
Cool.
much, just a
Cool.
training match. But we'll miss out preseason 1 week, so that's important for Ten Hag to get the drills going.
Right. So what's on the? I don't follow Newcastle that much, so I don't know who's got Newcastle left though. Do they have any tricky games left? Away games, home games.
Maybe the VR room knows. I'll check. Okay, they have the fixtures. They have Brighton away, no, Brighton at home, Leicester at home, and Chelsea away. So it's not easy fixtures.
It's not easy fixtures.
No.
Who cares? As long as we keep going, playing our game. This must be the shock of the day. It's not a shock for me, man. Blues 2, Forest 2. It's not a shock. It's not a shock. It is. Their season is over, basically. They're not playing for anything, right? 400 million down the drain. Todd Bowley will sing again. I believe so. Nicky's back again with Golden Glove for David De Gea. The man deserves his flowers today. He didn't have much to do. Hardly any shots on target from their sides. I don't think he can be caught. He can't. He can't, right? Guys, if you want to come, let me share the link if you want to have a say. I will put it in the chat. I will invite you guys because this is open mic. I will put it in the chat here. Paste. This is the link to the StreamYard. Come in, have your say, and party with us, of course. Where am I in the chat line? I need to go to VR here, not really, but fourth. Yes, yalla. There must be the shock of the day. Yes, I did read that. Sorry. Golden Glove, I read that as well. John Johnson, as you know, I'm a Weghorst fan, but seeing him disappointed when Garnacho not passed to him when he scored amused me. I wouldn't pass to him to let alone Garnacho. Cool. Yeah, man. John is also saying, what's your thoughts on Varane Lindelof partnership, gentlemen? Thoughts they were solid. Yeah. I give it to Jarvis. Jarvis.
Yeah.
We are like Beavis and Butthead, so I call you Jarvis Head.
Yeah, I'm Butthead. But
what am I, Beaver? All right. So what's your thoughts?
Now around he looked you could see that he hasn't played many games the last couple of weeks. He was rusty.
What about that ball control that he took down from the air? It was glued to his boots.
Yeah, but he's passing.
Oh, yeah.
He had one terrible pass back to De Gea. I don't know what happened. It went to a corner kick, and he had a couple of other misplaced passes, and he had that shot that went to the 46th road.
Obviously a little bit rusty, but still it's a solid performance.
Yes.
Sixth performance for me.
So he looked a little bit rusty, but he was better and better when the game went. So I was happy to see him back. He's a very important player for us. So
I'm back.
if we can get him into top shape, until the FA Cup final, so he can stop Haaland. That would be great
Guys, this is
because
the
we need him.
StreamYard link down there. If you want to come in, have a rant, have a say. We're thinking of doing the Rantians League. Guys, just go into the chat there, copy and paste this link, click on it, and you will enter the studio, right? Just be civilized and don't come in nude. Even if you've done your streaking on the street. Yeah, you know what I mean. Just jokes aside. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Varane, he's been out for a while, but I still think he made a difference in the back line. He still went forward. He still did interception of balls fine. I just remember that beautiful first touch that he took down. This, like, even the commentators, like, he puts this super glue on his boots, right? Boom. Lindelof. Again, a solid performance of Lindelof, right? Ice cold, composed. So, barring that our preferred center back, so this spine, what we talked about, has been missing with Licha, with Varane. I mean, Ten Hag has been kind of had to sort of rely on these on Shaw and Lindelof playing center backs, but hopefully, and that worked in certain ways, but hopefully with 3 games to go, and it's knock knock.
Who's there?
I got the power. Where did he go? Where did he go, Katna? There is A-Train, Adomi Troyama. He just left the building. He just came back. He greased his up with Johnson's baby oil, and here he is, a slimmer version of A-Train Traore. How you doing, mate? How you feeling? Tell me, puppy.
Oh, here's the thing. I will just summarize it by saying top 4, I feel like we will be there.
We will be there. We will be there.
Yeah, it's just such a
I buy that for $1, Papi.
it's a great, vital, necessary 3 points that we needed to make sure that we have, because Eric Ten Hag, going into this game, Eric Ten Hag talked about the fact that we need to make sure we are already attracting some quality players, because of the virtue of competing in such a prestigious trophy. We're talking to the inequality that we want. We can shop in any aisle, and that's what's mainly the importance about this game and the 3 points today. It wasn't pretty. It reminds me of the time when I hooked up with, before my puberty days, I hooked up with somebody, and then, my friend said I wasn't proud of it, and he looked at me and said, a win is a win.
A win is a win.
A win is a win,
But you wished it was Margot Robbie, right?
Of course.
You did. So there was kind of one of these moments you got a little bit on the piss. You woke up the day after, and you thought you ended up scoring Margot Robbie, but and you looked at it. But at the end of the day, you said, "Hey, a win is a win."
A win is a win. So
that's the quote that's the rant of today. A win is a win. Big up, man. Big up. So, we sat here and we did the therapy sessions, and we always said, like, to have a bad day at the office, you have to actually turn up the office. And today they looked at the turn up. We had royalties in the house. We had even in the stand, we had Ollie in the stand. Ollie was at the wheel. At least he was wishing he could drive that red Ferrari, but he's the side passenger at the moment. He's not like Jarvis that drives like an autopilot Tesla. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
yeah.
It's relaxing.
Cheating. All right. Anyway, so we had what's his name? Oh God, I keep Antonio Valencia was there as well with his beautiful missus sitting there. Yes. Who else was in the stand?
David Gill was there.
David Gill was there.
Richard Arnold.
Yeah. Something is happening, and we don't know. I don't know why would they have all these ex-players and stuff like that sitting there. But it's a charity match eventually, and they're going to play as well. So most likely for that. I don't have a rant today. I'm just more euphoric. And I said, like, A-Train, baby Traore. He always, he looks like a bodybuilder comes in, like, grease me up. That's with the Johnson's. He must be sponsored by Johnson Baby Oil. Like, at the end of the day, that's a lot of grease, but not end product.
Yeah. That was the thing that's disappointing to see, that we had so many chances that we did not finish, and at the end of the day, the win is the win. But like Anthony could have gone home with a brace at least. Martial could have. This is a chance to make sure that, like, you're signing off and leaving, on a high. But he just couldn't finish all his dinner. He could only take one serving. But at the end of the day, there's no need for us to rant, as you're saying.
There's no need to rant.
This is a toast.
This
it's not a rant.
Is a toast.
Yes, there we
the
go.
The winner takes it all. I do like. I don't have anything to toast with, right? Okay.
Jarvis has got the Man United mug. So that's what we have to be toasted with. But like,
yes.
Yeah. So it was a toast along. I think we.
Today is Eurovision Song Contest final, and I do like ABBA. The winner takes it all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk. Mm-hmm. The winner takes it all. Yeah, big up, guys. But Papi, you're definitely taking a left turn. But with Jarvis, there's guarantees, there's left turns, there's U-turns, there's everything, because he drives a Tesla autopilot, apparently. Mm-hmm. I've seen the pictures. Trust me. Dan Levitt, if people, we are broadcasting live on Twitter. This is probably from Twitter. He's a Wolves fan. Obviously, the result was as expected. We were on the beach, but the one positive debut. Your goalkeeper, man of the match, according to your opinion.
Yeah,
he did a great debut. Big up for you, Dan Levitt. Big up for you, Wolves fan, coming on to MUFC stream. Anyone is welcome, guys. We're talking football. But
shout out to you, Dan. Dan is
great, Dan.
Power Hour,
and a big up to Wolves. They have some great players like Ruben Neves and the other guy, the Mateus Nunes. I think he's a great player. I would actually like him to come to United one day, because he's like a deep lying playmaker. He can go down, take the ball, turn out,
Dan,
and start a play.
Question to you. Now that you're safe, do you think you're gonna? I mean, do you think that Ruben Neves will stay, or will he go? Should I stay or should I go now? Because he seems like a player that I want to United. I'm sorry to say. Ollie was there as well. Yeah, we said that 100%. Ollie hasn't been back since he was sacked. So good to see Ollie.
Ollie from Norway.
Yeah,
I think it's the non-disclosure agreement now that it's expired. He can now come out of the cave and talk. And you guys heard his comments also about how we were so close to signing Haaland, and the club.
Yeah, look at this. The curse of number 7 will go to Garnacho, according to United for life. Back to life. Back to reality. Who's going to get number 7? Will Garnacho get number 7? Guys, talk to us in the VR room. Respond to United for life, because this is the curse of number 7. CR7 is gone. We know how the story went. So let us know. And the left wingers, guys. According to my opinion, I want to touch base on this, and I know it's a touchy subject. I love Sancho, but there's something wrong with Sancho. When you're in trouble when you have a hungry 18-year-old kid showing more in a game in 20 minutes that you've done the whole season, and you've been injured, right? That means like you're more chasing down the ball. You're playing wide. You're scoring, right? Mm-hmm. I think my patience kind of is running a little bit. I don't know. I'm a team player. Like I look at the whole team, but I got to sort of call a spade. And sometimes I wonder how long is a piece of string, right? I certainly believe that he will stay here for this summer, build up his confidence, but he needs to show the old Sancho that we saw, the run of form in Champions Leagues with Dortmund and all that stuff. There was a different Sancho, right? I need that. Because otherwise, I think Garnacho will take his spot, 100%. What do you guys think? Did I get a red card, VAR?
It's fine margins with Sancho because he did come back from the rehab with some positivity,
Yeah,
and
no,
you
I
could
get that.
see signs of progress. You could see that the player, there was hints, few notes of the previous player that we thought we had signed, and then it reached a little bit of a sort of like on a turbulence a little bit, but he was there for the penalty shootout that we needed when we needed him, and he made that penalty. And he's a player who has quality, but there's something, the application is not always there, and it's one of those things where he might just not have the right mentality
He
at this
almost
very
scored
moment.
today. He almost scored.
That's the thing. I feel like
Almost.
we would be singing a different tune that's why I started by saying it's very fine margins. If had he scored that, and then Daniel Bentley was not on form, turning into prime Onana, or who Daniel Bentley is.
No, I don't want to open up a can of worms, but I just want to debate what's wrong with Sancho. That's all I wanted to debate, because he looks like a timid, scared rabbit. You know what I mean?
It's that it's like not a
like a
turtle.
like a turtle. Like you stick out your neck a little bit and then you pull back in, right? As an analogy.
Mick, we'll be singing a totally different tune had he scored, though.
Yeah, I know, but still, I will still ask the same question, right? That's the question I want to say, because I'm not just talking about today. I'm just assessing it ever since he came back from January window, right? So it's been like, you call it a turtle, like you can stick out your neck a little bit, but not full, right? Because you're afraid to get your head chopped off, right? So you tend to sort of pull back, and this is what I feel like. There's something pulling him back, to play to his full ability, and this is what we're here to discuss. We are mental united, right? We support him, we back every player. But we got to also talk about it, right? How can we improve? Because the title down here, what will you do different if you're Ten Hag? Like, how would you help him, right? And Ten Hag is kind of a little bit of impatient. He wants to win, and he's been getting a lot of stick. But today, everyone deserves the roses, right? Big up, Ruwawa. I'm dyslexic myself. Can somebody pronounce that? RWRFC. Yeah, sorry, mate.
Ruwaburi.
Big up for coming to the channel. And one thing you should know, one thing that I say, I'm dyslexic like Terry Flewis as well. Like so you get my. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering your name, but no harm done, brother. No, Anthony plus Anthony. Yeah, we got double Anthonys, right? All we need to recruit is another Anthony, and I get confused as hell, right? We got too many Martinez's already. It was a lovely combination, yeah. And Veggie is shit. Yeah, but Veggie's not staying for long, right? He goes on to say, time to go and raid Southampton.
Yes!
Yeah, raid Southampton. Ward-Prowse. Yeah, why not? Dan Levitt is also coming. Bang on Wolves. Neves to go. Ceballos to come in. Yeah, I mean, big up for you guys to stay up. Seriously, like, that relegation looks scary at the moment, right? We looked at it in the warm-up before me and Jarvis. I don't know. Southampton's going down for sure. Ollie being there is going to your ex-house for dinner. Depends on what happens after dinner, my friend. Big up, man. Yalle Marlin, Garnacho wants the 7th shirt. He wants it. He deserves it, right? 7th. Give it to Martinez. Why would Martinez have number 7? It's a defender's shirt, right? John Johnson, I leave 7 open for a year. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Somebody don't hit the panic button yet. So John Johnson saves us again. Although, John, you were the one that threw fucking Rashford in the jail last time when we played, sell or keep. So yeah, but you're forgiven. You're forgiven. But guys, did we miss Rashford today? John, since you're there, did we actually miss Rashford today? But we were debating where's the goals coming from.
Yeah. Who can score the goals? We have Bruno. We have Garnacho back. Garnacho can score the goals at the moment, but we look like an impotent bunch of guys, old guys on the field when it comes to scoring goals.
Please. We are not sponsored by Viagra here.
You don't like
We won
that
we won the Carabao
How old are
Cup.
you? How old are you, Mick? Say
Old
again.
enough. Old enough. But we won the Carabao Cup, so that gave us that we got sponsored by the energy, so we got a lot of energy drinks, right?
Yes,
But
yes,
clearly and obviously, I had to call them to remind that they are low on shipment because the guys needs energy today, and it worked. They delivered. They promised, right? But you know, maybe some Viagra is good to stiffen up some things,
No comment.
to stiffen up the competition, if you know what I mean, right? It's good, like, you know, the relegation. It needs to be stiffened up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big up, my brother. Average Wonders 05. Deserve result for you lots. We looked on the bench. Yeah. Where are you? Are you a Wolves fan or what are you supporting? But big up for you.
Wonder is a Wolves fan. Wonder is
He's a Wolves fan.
And Wonder
Well, hang on. I got something to say here. Like, you know, you're supposed to be the wolves. You know, there's hunters and there's, you know, or to be hunted, right? There's wolves and there's sheeps. Today, we were the wolves and you were the sheeps and we were the hunted and you were the hunted. How's that for analogy? But big up, man. Big up for coming here. You can also use this as a therapy session for you as well. Sancho must play in the 10 position. Yeah, that's a big point, my friend. That is his good national position. Or maybe you want to see Anthony Dos Santos there as well as number 10. But maybe Sanchez 10. I don't know. But he didn't play Sabitzer today, so that didn't give me any hope that he's staying in the summer.
Sabitzer was not even on the bench.
Oh, he wasn't not even on the bench. Why? Yeah,
Big
not
question.
the wing. Yeah. So basically, United for Life saying, you know, Sancho in the middle, not on the wing. Maybe that can work. We've seen that work, right? Zero metal toughness. Yeah. It was. Yeah, true. He doesn't look like he has the pace to get by the fullback. Yeah, we're talking about Sancho. Confidence to outthink and get by with his skills, like Messi did with Guardiola. Yeah, true, man. I mean, there is something missing, and I'm not here to slag off Sancho. I like Sancho, and Phil Standish, which is one of our regulars, he keeps carrying Sancho's T-shirt and stuff like that. But I'm not a player FC, never been. Although I like Garnacho, I'm starting to be Viva Garnacho as one of my future star favorites. I'm just excited. United for Life coming again. I think it's a confidence issue with Sancho, some with Rashford last season. Same. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think so too. God, you guys are active. I will give him one more season. If Sancho doesn't get himself together next season, then I'm done with him. Yeah, I think so too. Solo, where have you been, man? Where have you been, Mr. Solo? I haven't seen. Guys, if you missed the Man United agenda, this is the gentleman that you have to see. You know, this is my brother from another mother. This is who I've been collaborating with. It's all about collaboration, building a positive community, like Mr. Structure, Mr. Nerdin, on the United Therapy and all that. You know, we are just one big happy family. So everyone that comes in here, feel welcome. The link's been sent up there if you want to come and have a rant, have a say. It's an open mic policy. We're building a community. And God, I just must share something that I'm really proud of. And this is all thanks to you. We would not be here where we are without you guys, without you being in the VR room and supporting us. Yesterday, I looked at it. We was 11,200 subscribers. Today, it's almost 11,400. It's like wildfire. And so many positive comments. I mean, I just want to let you know that being a content creator, it's a lot of hard work. Damn hard work. Even Papi now, he's like, I do all the graphics, motion design, everything, thumbnails. Yeah. And it does take a lot of time. Plus, you have a full-time job and a family to take care of. And why I'm doing this is for you, as providing a platform where you can have a voice to be real, right? There's no room for elitism. There's room for opinions. Just keep it civilized. You know what I mean? Because sometimes we will not always agree, but when we do, boy, it's beautiful, isn't it? So, Papi, for people that haven't watched you,
people haven't, go ahead and ask what you're gonna say, because
I said for people that haven't seen you, where can they find your channel, mate?
Oh, it's Football Power Hour, but I'm here on Mufc Realist TV. I'm an Man United agenda, but football
Oh
power.
yeah, power hour.
So,
We wouldn't
yeah.
be anything without your energy, man. Every time you come on, I'm bouncing up on you. I get happy, and then we are partying, and yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, and what would I be for my new found brother Jarvis as well? Thank big up for you, Jarvis, for all your support. Thank you. This is all down
Thank
to
you,
you
Mick.
the last
Thank you,
week as
Mick.
well.
Yeah.
This is what we do. We find each other, like even we haven't met each other personally, but we are Manchester United fans all over the world, in different places, in different continents. But what makes us different? Look at us. We all wearing this shirt. Look at the guy in the middle, right? He's got his badge. And this guy, he's got the black. Oh, I love that kit, man. So seriously, so for me, whenever I travel a lot around the world, and every time I carrying my Manchester United hat, or I always carrying this with me, right? And you meet fellow United fans on the street, and they all, how's it going? Oh, hey, big nice shirt. You know what I mean? It's a big happy community. Big up Solo, man. Big up for you. Call me anytime, brother. Call me. I know you're busy, but yeah, let's move on with the show. Just wanted to give you a special love from our community. Big up for the realist therapy community. Yale Marlin is saying, where was Sabitzer today? Yeah, we mentioned that. Where was he today?
I think we will get clarity on that in the press match, in the post match conference. They're definitely gonna ask about him, because there was not a lot that I found on the streets about Sabitzer's absence today.
No, okay. Maybe there was something, right? And final comment that's right now from John Johnson. There's only one John Johnson in this community, and we love you, John. When Garnacho come on, no Rashford was. Can somebody read it, because I can't see it.
When Garnacho came on, no Rashford wasn't missed. The pace of Rashford is missed. We could play Usain Bolt and he'd be just as effective as him last few games.
Garnacho.
Spot on right there, John. That it's really nice to see us having more weapons and more alternatives. And for me, what I was saying that's refreshing a little bit about not having Rashford is because we are forced as a team to find different solutions, and it's nice to see sometimes lots of passing sequences where the ball it goes to the next red shirt. It's not about finding the furthest red shirt that is sitting on the shoulder of the defender, and that kind of football for me, like we could see today, it led so many more final third entries. We had a lot more chances, a lot more control of the game, and it's part of how we defend better, because when you have the ball, they cannot hurt you. That's part of defending. Controlling the ball is part of defending. So the moment every time we get the ball, we dink it to try and find Rashford, and guess what? The goalkeeper comes out and picks it up. We're giving the other team an opportunity to come at us.
Yeah, that's a word of wisdom. Jarvis, any words of wisdom from you? What you saw?
Yeah, Papi, you sound like Pep when you talk. I agree. That's the kind of football I like to see. I like to see us control the game. I like to see us take the chances when the chances are available. But if not, we just continue passing the ball until the opening comes. But we have too many greedy players who don't see it as a full team effort. We have Anthony. He's great when he plays, but he has some moments, especially when he comes close to goal, he just puts his head down and do his thing, try to curl it around the goalkeeper. But his speciality is always missing the goal. So
yeah, no, I agree with you. There was one instance where he could have passed it to Martial and he could have scored 2-0. Yeah, I remember that sequence. Yeah, so at the end of the day, we always look to measurements of improvement, right? But what matters is that we got that 3 points. The 2-0 is on the scoreboard, and this is what matters. Like, what was your play of the day, guys?
The play of the day for me was Anthony's run off the right wing.
Papi, wake up!
at the end of the.
I was going through the mentally. I was trying to see. I think I found the passing sequence. It was when Bruno, for me, laid it off for Anthony. With like he dragged two defenders with him, and then kind of just rolled the ball with his back heel for Anthony. But Anthony did not convert that. But it was a very, very nice, creative moment that I appreciated.
Guys, in the VR room, guys, let us know what your play of the day was. I mean, we're
Yeah.
looking at the match of the day, but we just added on something new, extra spice. Play of the day or ball of the day, right? Absolutely. And you absolutely highlighted and hijacked Mr. Tesla driver. So, Mr. Tesla driver, please put it on autopilot. What was your
Okay? Thanks for the hijacking, Papi. Okay. But no, you were right. That was my play of the day. But there were other moments. We had Garnacho's goal. That was a crucial moment. And to see that the young kid is back from injury, like scoring that goal, running to the corner flag, taking off his shirt and showing all his new tattoos, like yelling to the crowd.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful moment.
He needs a little bit of a
we like to
suntan,
see.
though. It was a little bit of a, you put a Panadol on it, you look like a mole. Sorry, Mick Ruby never shies away. So that's what that was your play of the day, right? Yeah. This 2-0 goal, that run was beautiful. I'm thinking also the 1-0 goal, the overall team performance, how they were moving a ball like total football, right?
Yeah.
And just a simple, beautiful tap in, right? That's all you need to do. Just play it around, total football like Cruyff style, and just tap it in. That was my play of the day. But when you mention it,
another I have to mention, give flowers to another passing sequence. The link up chemistry between Anthony and Wan-Bissaka is beautiful to see. There was a moment where they created the
I remember that one.
a chance. Wan-Bissaka pretty much just laid it on a plate, but there was nobody that came to eat that day. It was just that cutback cross. All we needed was a midfielder or somebody to be running in late into the box, but everybody stood and was like, "Look at that, free meal."
Right.
Wan-Bissaka. And compliments by Anthony as well. Go ahead, Mick.
Guys. Let us know. United for Life is saying, I believe Liverpool will lose points against Leicester. Fighting for your life. I don't care about what Liverpool does. All I'm caring is game by game what we are doing. Leicester will give everything to get to survive on Monday. Yeah. Big up. Somebody saying Google this crap game, good results. On to the next. Yeah, I like Google this. You're always a realist, right? De Gea had a day off. Yeah, De Gea deserved his flowers today. He didn't have much to do.
Can I correct like that? What was he doing though? Rushing off that rush? Like stay at home, David. What are you doing?
You look like you're waving off the bees, like
yeah.
You missed the call. What are you doing?
Have they been more ruthless? Have there been like a Lewandowski type striker, or even like somebody that's even you know what I mean? That can do
Guys, how many people have these smartwatches where you can actually measure your pulse? Right?
I don't. Yeah.
You don't. So if you do, like, like you check your pulse after this. You know what I mean? Spikes. Jive, big up to you, man. Big up for being part of this community. Thank you as well. Without you and all of you in here, we wouldn't be here. Like, we're doing it for you. Like, for us, it's therapy. We love talking football. But, you're the ones that are driving the content. Great channel. I would even say great VR room as well, and community. Thanks for coming back. Noah as well. Anthony, 100 million overpaid. That's your opinion, my friend. Flop. I don't think it's a flop. I think he was good today. Very good. He's coming good. And you will see a different Anthony next season. But this is your opinion. We respect that. Yeah, it's not his fault. He's worth 55. That was his valuation. But it's... that was our fault. We overpaid 100%. I agree with you. John Johnson, thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much. Thank you for a super sticker, whatever that is. JJ, thanks, man. Thanks, man. There's only one John Johnson. Thank you for so much. It's really touching when you guys are donating, because without you, this is to keep us going. This is like, to do better content in a certain ways. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, is that your man of the match? Basically, Player of the day. RWRFC saying player of the day, Victor and Iceman Lindelof. That's the man of the match, but I'm talking about play of the day, like, the ball of the day. Google this is saying play of the day was when ref ended the game. Where's my horn? Papi, honk the horn.
Play of the day was when the
Yeah,
ref ended.
we're
positive.
so bad, nearly got the equalizer towards the end. Yeah, but that was the play of the game. Referee honked the horn. Honk the horn, Papi. Yeah, end of the show.
Yeah, just to come
Boom.
back to that, why did the referee added 6 minutes?
True.
6 minutes to a half, second half. There
Newcastle
was
too.
nothing going on.
With Newcastle as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this. Referees, stay away from the limelight. Don't steal the show. Just referee the game, right? Bisaka was on it today. Yeah, he was. John Johnson say my play of the day was Anthony actually passing to Martial for the assist rather than have a shot. That was my play of the game too. That was the total football. Like, just lay it off, tap it in, just get that 1-0, that important 1-0. It was a team goal, right? Not like, like we've seen in the past that everyone wants to score, like shooting from long distance just to be the one to put the ball in the net. This is so important for me today. Smiley. Google this again. We play at home the same way as small teams play when they come at Old Trafford. If not for the crowd, I would have sworn we're playing away. Yeah, mate. In a way, I gotta sort of add on to that. Like a commentator said, I was watching an Indian channel, to be honest, called Star Sport. For some reason, I love that channel as well because it's much faster stream. But they do get like comments from BT Sports and stuff like that. So basically, what they're saying, this looks a little bit like typical end of the season game. Remember, end of the season game. We played a lot of games. Everyone just looking mentally tired. They just want to finish off the season.
Yeah.
Wolves has kind of secured the position to, for next season as well. They're not getting relegated. They're not playing for anything. But everything what the manager is thinking to finish off strong, right? Because that you carry into the next season and preseason, the positive mentality thinking that you didn't bottle it at the end of the day. That's just my thoughts on it. Where am I in my VRM? Okay. United for Life, big up as well. We have to get to qualify CL and attract top players. Yeah. I think we will. We will. Yeah, it's more important, but still, we're Manchester United. We should always aiming to win, right? So just secure that top 4, then we can talk about FA. I'm like Eric, one game at a time, right? But today we've proven we had the mentality to get it over the line. I think it was a good game. It wasn't the best game, but at the end of the day, we got it. You guys are being very active. Wan-Bissaka actually being alert and making back post clearance is huge. Was his biggest weakness under Ole. Yeah, he was. No, I think Wan-Bissaka was huge today, And finally, Jamie Wayne. Viva Garnacho. We replaced Viva Ronaldo with Viva Garnacho. All we need is the salsa sauce and we have a perfect nacho. We have dinner, right? Dinner for kings. A poutine with the meatballs. I hope I'm not making people hungry. Look, mate, I'm telling you, I'm going to disclose what I'm going to do. Wife is waiting for me because I'm the barbecue master here. So I will fire up the barbecue and I will have a nice barbecue. And then I'm going to watch the final of the Eurovision Song Contest. I like that shit. I like it. Jamie Vane.
Who's the favorite to win?
Loreen from Sweden. It's song
Sweden?
called Tattoo. Check that song out. And this is the most quirky guy from Finland. I mean, that is like, wow, that's going to blow you away. But I think Loreen from Sweden will win. She won it once with the Euphoria. Euphoria. We're going up, 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 up. Yeah. So that's it, right? It's time to go. I want you to have a say on the man of the match. Guys, I gotta go very soon. We gotta close the stream. It's been a fantastic stream as usual, but I just want to pull this up to the stream because according the way I get my things is for who scored, right? And they had rating the following Sorry, we were just blinding you with the Jamie Vane's commentary, so we can't see Jarvis. Basically, they were rating Bruno Fernandes of 8.7. He's man of the match. Luke Shaw, Anthony, Casemiro, and Anthony Martial. I don't know. Do we agree on this?
No, I
Or shall-
disagree.
Okay, I refresh. Still the same. Still the same. Okay, whatever. Guys, who is your man of the match at the end of the day?
You want to go first, Jarvis?
Yeah, my man of the match. First half, I think Anthony was great. He created a lot. He was lively. He was good, but he was a little bit greedy in the second half. But
Wait a minute. UK will finish last as normal, John. They always finish last. Sorry, man. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but other players stepped up in the second half, especially as you mentioned, Varane stepped up, Casemiro stepped up. We had Bruno Fernandes stepped up, and he had a beautiful pass assist to Garnacho. So overall, I would say maybe for me it's what's Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, Bruno for me too. Papi, break it
Yeah,
away.
yeah, I hear you guys, but I'm gonna go against the grain, and I think Noah will actually hate me for this comment. For me, I'm gonna go with my first assessment. The first half is like this: Anthony had a better first half than Bruno, and Bruno had a better second half than Anthony. So I'm just gonna go with the beautiful chances. Anthony gave us the assist. Not only that, he had that beautiful run from his half to the opposition half and delivered the ball. Of course, he could have made a better decision to pass to. I think Sancho was on the left, but then he ended up finding Martial, who was arriving a little later. But Martial, that's still your responsibility to put the ball in the back of the net with a really good long range shot. And that's 2 assists for Anthony already. And then if you're talking about that moment when he combined with Wan-Bissaka, that's 3 big chances that Anthony, I'm just off the top of my head right now, that he's involved in creating for the team. And he's actually settling in a lot better than a lot of other people in Manchester United feel like he is. But like I'm gonna go with him and say he's marginally the man of the match for me over Bruno. But I loved Bruno's performance. So
we don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno enough. In overall, I people didn't see what I saw, but I saw Antonio dos Santos putting a real good shift. You know, all he was missing was the goal. But in general, I was talking about we needed the leaders to step up on the pitch. So the leader for me, working his socks off with Bruno. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I got to give him the roses. He's been so consistent ever since what people were slagging off, wanted to sell him in the January window. He's shown his abilities. I mean, there was one moment where he was showing like he used to be a winger as well. Like he was so tricky. He was down at the corner, right? And he had 3 surrounding players and he got out of the trouble and passed it backwards and squared it up. It's a hard sell for me, but I have to go for the overall engine, and I'm going actually for Bruno. You know, I wrote that in my thumbnail. Yeah, Bruno was the leader today on the pitch. Wan-Bissaka number 2, Lindelof sublime as a back, didn't put 1 foot wrong. Luke Shaw was great as well. You saw that Luke Shaw tackle when he was running off. He was, I don't know who he was, and he just whooped it away. Woof, right? Yeah. But if you got to vote, somebody says Anthony man of the match.
Yes, Google this.
That's what I had it too. Anthony man of the match. But sadly, we have to give it to Bruno as well. But everyone has the man of the match, guys.
okay. Everybody.
But I recognize what Google this is saying, because I looked at Anthony from a work rate. All it was missing was the end product, but he was also assisting. He was being dangerous, and he almost put the ball in, right? Osimhen scored 40% of the goals from headers. We have left winger that likes to cut in. Yeah, you remember Anthony almost headed that in, right? So yeah. I don't know if we're going to get a Osimhen. 150 is too much for me, right? That's extortion. And then dealing with Levy, I don't know, 100 million. Nah, you know, we there's better strikers. Like we are talking to, what's his name? The Argentinian striker. What's his name now? Lothar Martinez. Lautaro Martinez.
Arturo Martinez.
He's a good all-round striker, definitely.
He's good. He's good. And I think he will suit us well with the style
Argentina
of football.
Yeah. John Johnson, United for Life, sell Rashford, and we'll solve that. Okay, everyone. Big up for everyone. My wife is getting patient. She's getting hungry. We are streaming on Papi's channel as well, on Facebook. We're everywhere. Guys, you've been amazing. People, enjoy this victory, right? What are we doing next? What are we doing next? Where are we playing next?
We have what's the next game?
Bournemouth, I think.
Yeah. United for Life. Anytime you want to come on, just DM us or send us something. Like, you can find us on Twitter. Just drop us, and you're free to come on and have a say, mate.
Yeah.
But I gotta close the shop here now. I gotta close the shop because I'm gonna go and celebrate. We're entitled to celebrate. Guys, you've been such a beautiful panel. Have a nice day. Enjoy Eurovision. Bournemouth away. Yeah, it is. Norway has a good contribution this year as well, what I understood. Thank you. Big up for all of you. Big up for the realist community, for everyone, for Manchester United fans all over the world. This has been Mick Ruby. My handles are down there. In the middle, weighing 250 pounds, ready to strike, Botswana Papi. Yay! He's also streaming. We are sharing the stream, so I can see he's streaming on his channel. So big up for all Papi's followers as well. Listen, stay beautiful. Jarvis, any plans for you today? Are you going to watch the Eurovision?
Now I'm making pizza for my kids. We're going to watch a cartoon and eat candy and have a lot of fun. So
that's what you do on a Saturday. Enjoy candy.
What you do on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm abusing this.
Obviously, I'm not happy by losing to West Ham. But the players need to go with the principles and start winning. Where's Weghorst?
Finding Vegas. Where's Vegas? Like, okay, and we saw this today. This is final before we go away. Watch this space, right?
I need you to promise me that you'll be on your best behavior.
I promised other people that I'd be on my worst behavior. And I gave my word, so...
Don't make me fire you.
You can't fire me. You're acting manager, not office manager, so you have no firing powers.
Don't make me pre-fire you.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch this. You're pre-fired. And when I'm promoted, you'll be full fired.
If you get promoted. And if you haven't fallen in love with me by then.
What?
Beautiful people, sell or keep. That's coming up in just in 1 month away. We will find out who Ten Hag will sell or keep. Anytime, let us know what you will do if you were Erik Ten Hag. Guys, been a beautiful stream. Thank you, everyone. Big up for all of you. I cannot comment on everything. Diallo is coming back. Yeah, Diallo scored apparently. What a screamer. Go check out Amad Diallo scored, right? That's what I'm reading. I'm going to check it out. But guys, I give you back today. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for all the love and support. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on coming back. Let us know what kind of content you want to see. But we are out of here, guys. Thank you. It's been amazing. 3 points.
Ciao, yo.
Ciao. And don't forget, Glaze is out full sail only, all right? That's it. Ciao. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.